Hey folks, Mav's Dad here with another watch review. Now this is not a watch that I would normally review. It's not really my style. I'm more into the diver watches, but Duty Free Island graciously sent me another watch to review, so the least I can do is give you all my honest opinion of this thing. This is the Citizen Eco Drive Chronograph 100 meter sports watch, model number CA4210-08E. What we'll do is we'll open this thing up, look at the fit and finish, the build quality, the features and the functions, and then I'll give you my overall impressions of the Citizen. So first of all, I guess you're wondering why it's in this Duty Free Island bag. Basically, Duty Free Island will ship your watch in two different ways. One is in this bag along with the manuals, and that's basically to help through customs, because you really don't want to draw attention to a nice, brand new watch box when it's going through customs, because the odds of it getting stolen are a little bit greater than if it was just in a packet or like a flat package. Instead of a box, with a nice watch box inside. Now you can get the original watch box for an additional $3 charge. They'll be happy to include the original watch box with your order if you want to. Again, that's a $3 charge on most watches, but I do recommend doing it this way because it just doesn't draw attention to your package when it passes through customs. So let's pull this thing out. There you go. Put that over there. Now here are the manuals that come with it. This is the original owner's manual, the instruction manual, written in multiple different languages. There you go. And of course, here is the warranty manual. Pretty standard stuff here. There you go. So let's get this stuff out of the way. And what I'll do on the left-hand side of the screen is I'll put the specs of the watch. You're looking at a 45mm case. It's 13mm thick. And you have a 22mm leather bracelet right there. Some of the major other specs are, it's got a mineral crystal. It's obviously solar powered. It's got a Citizen B620 solar powered movement that has a 9-month reserve on it. So basically you're good to go for 9 months on this thing. It has an insufficient charge warning. So basically if the watch needs a charge, the second hand, which the second hand on this watch is actually at the 6 o'clock dial, which is right there. It'll start jumping every 2 seconds to let you know that you need to charge the watch. You're never gonna have to worry about that with an Eco Drive from Citizen. You simply just do not need to worry about charging these watches because they charge from fluorescent light and an office incandescent light, the old style light bulbs. But the best light to charge these with is outdoor direct sunlight. Just a few hours of outdoor direct sunlight and you're good to go for a very long time. So you'll never need to worry about that. It also has an overcharge prevention function, so you can't overcharge the watch. You don't have to worry about the cell inside. Obviously, you have a luminous hands, and I'll do a Loom Test here in just a second. Now, this thing is not going to light up like you would maybe hope, and that's one of my criticisms right off the bat. Is the lume on this thing is not going to be very good. What else? Major other functions. Obviously, it's a chronograph. You have your pushers at 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock. And everybody that uses a chronograph basically knows how those work. It's really simple. You do have a date display at the, I guess you would say that's probably like the 4.5 hour mark right there, between the 4 and 5. You have a orange face. Again, another criticism, I'm not really crazy about this type of stopwatch type face. I wish it actually had, the 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. And plus just the color. I'm not a big fan of the face of this watch. It's very legible. I do like the fact that it is pretty legible, but it's just not my personal style. What else? You're looking at an accuracy of about plus or minus 15 seconds a month. You do have a second hand, which is basically your sweeping second hand, which is right in the middle. This is not the hand that actually shows the seconds. This is the second hand for the stopwatch function, which I'll go ahead and demonstrate here real quick for you. Basically press your 2 o'clock pusher, You press it again to stop it, and then you press your 4 o'clock to reset it. I mean, anybody that's used a chronograph knows how to use one of these things. So there you go. Now let's look at the back of the watch. You have a laser etched case back, which is really nice. I mean, all Citizens have a really nice laser etched case back. It is a screw down case back. The watch is pretty highly polished. It does have a lot of polished surfaces to it. Now I would try this thing on, but it actually doesn't fit. It's a little bit small for me. This is a genuine leather band here. Not crazy about the orange. Basically just the aesthetics of this watch. I'm not a big fan of how it looks. I mean, it feels robust. It feels, you know, it's got a little bit of weight to it. I memean, it's solidly constructed. I mean, all Citizens are very well made watches. I'm just not crazy about the colors, man. I just don't like that orange. It's just not my style. So there you go. Let's go ahead and do a Loom test real quick. I'll turn the studio light off. And let's go ahead and do a Loom test on this, and I'll show you what I'm talking about so far as the Loom goes. Charge it up here for just a couple seconds. It'll give you a good indication what you're looking at Loom-wise. So there you go. I mean, basically only the hour and minute hand. It's hard to even focus on it. I apologize. There you go. It's hard to even focus because first of all, it's dark in here, and second of all, those hands do not light up very bright, and they don't stay lit for very long. This watch is not really meant to. It's not really a tool watch. It's not meant to shine brightly at night. It's more of a daytime kind of dress watch. So there's the Loom test. A little disappointing, but I kind of expected it because I only saw the Loom applied on the hour and minute hands. So there's your Loom test. Again, a little disappointing, but you know, some people don't really care about Loom. They just want the watch to look nice. They're more into the fashion and the design of the watch. And that's really what this Citizen is. It's really more of a fashion statement, not really a tool watch or a diver watch. And those are really the type of watches that I like. Now, some people are going to love this thing. They're going to love the black bracelet with the orange underneath. They're going to love the orange face on the black dial. But again, you know, just not right up my alley, unfortunately. But Duty Free, like I said, Duty Free was really gracious enough to send me this, so I really, really appreciate that. So definitely go over there and check them out. They have tax-free shipping, duty-free shipping, and free shipping all over the world to many, many, many different countries. I've never had a problem with them. Really good people to work with. And you can be sure that these are authentic, genuine Seiko, Citizen, and Orient watches. So you really don't worry about that. So shop with them with confidence, with absolute confidence, and don't be worried about whether you're getting an authentic watch or not. So anyway, folks, that's been it for this review. Like I said, I would try it on, but unfortunately it just doesn't fit. I'm trying to think of anything else I might have forgot. It is 100 meters water resistant, which is 330 feet. It is a mineral crystal. You don't get sapphire at this price point. Speaking of price, you're looking at about $140 free over at Duty Free Island. About $148. Actually, I take that back. I apologize. I think it's about $138 right now over at Duty Free. So if you like the style, it's definitely a nice watch so far as the build qualities go. I mean, you can't go wrong with Citizens. They're very, very nice watches. But again, just not my personal style. But if you like it, go out there and snap one up. So again, that's been it. If you like this video, please click on like. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe to my channel. And I'll put a little reminder of that in the lower right-hand corner. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers now, which is really exciting. I really appreciate everybody that watches my videos. From my heart, I thank you a lot. It does mean a lot to me. I try to do the best reviews I can, even on watches that I'm not crazy about, which unfortunately, I hope Duty Free Island doesn't see this too soon. This is not one of them. It's just not my style. So anyway, if you like it, go out there and get it. If you don't, then pass it up and go over to Duty Free Island. They have a ton of different watches, and they have a lot of watches I like, which are the divers, the Citizens and the Seikos, and the Orients. So there you go. Until the next review, I will see everybody later. Take care. Bye-bye.